How's it going, everybody? Today's April 30th, 2011. Today I want to talk to you about something very, very special. Ron Paul, the candidacy for 2012 of president. Now, Mitt Romney is running. Supposedly, Donald Trump is running. Of course, Obama is going to be back running for re-election, and Ron Paul. Now, Ron Paul has a huge internet following already. He does. He has for 5 years at least. But you guys should really understand why the following is happening. Now, what you guys may think is that Obama was put into office so he could change our nation. Well, originally that was what he said he was going to do, and then lied to us all plenty of times about pretty much everything. He said he was going to pull all the troops of Iraq out within 16 months. Yeah, that happened. No, it didn't happen. He sent 30,000 more over there to fight for oil. Oil! That's the whole reason we're over there in the first place. Oil. Now, everyone might be like, okay, Justin's a conspiracy theorist, so we're not going to listen to him because it's just oil. Blah, blah. It is. Plain and simple. It is. It really is. Now, I want to get back on track and talk about the 2012 presidency campaign. And I want to talk solely about Ron Paul, and then I'll give you a few contributing factors to the other nominees, I suppose. But no, Ron Paul, he has to run as Republican. It's a two-party, or he can run as an individual. Of course, if you run as an individual, you won't fucking win because no one has support for an individual. No, I wish he would have though. I wish he would have, but no, he actually just won the CPAC election for the Republican candidate. Yeah, Ron Paul. Hell yeah. Exploratory committee already. Things are going, for sure. Now, I'm a huge follower of him, and I'll tell you why. It's mainly because he tells the truth. He really does. He tells the truth. He's been saying it now for 30 plus years. He knew that the financial bubble was going to happen. The housing bubble, you know, the financial crisis that we're all in right now, this very moment. He predicted that. He said it was going to happen. Now, probably the biggest reason that I believe in Ron Paul is because he's a constitutionalist, and that's what I believe in. I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America. I believe that I have my own fucking rights, and that they should not be violated by anyone. He wants to shrink government size. That means make us bigger than them. Now, how's he going to do that? Stop funding them. He's going to stop giving money to them. He's going to say, okay, listen, you organization, you organization, you organization, you need to go away because you're working on a federal level, and we can't just have that because the federales are the ones taking money out of our pockets, out of our paychecks. Now, imagine if Ron Paul was president. You know what your income tax would be? 0%. Why is that? Taxes are unconstitutional, and this man knows it. Oh my God, look at that. What else does he believe in? What is foreign policy? If anyone can answer that, please do. Please answer it to yourselves. I'll give it to you here in just a second. Okay. Foreign policy is a fucking bipartisanship between the United States and another country. Now, do we really have a bipartisanship with anyone? Yes, we do. We have allies. We have allies for sure. And then we have allies inside the countries that aren't our allies that we tell people that aren't our allies. That's what bipartisanship is doing to the United States. It is fucking it over. Why do you think fuel is going to reach easily $5 by summer. Easily. It's $4.19 in my city today. Whoa. $4.19 a gallon. It's not even a gallon. It's 9/10 of a gallon of gasoline. 9/10 of a gallon of gasoline costs us $4.20. Hell yeah. No, that's not hell yeah, because it could be substantially lower. Why the fuck is gas almost $5 a gallon? Simply put, money. No, I mean, they want to make more money. What are they going to do? They're going to keep raising the price of gas. They're going to say, okay, well, we're having problems over here in Iraq, and this is causing problems with our fuel, and this is how we're going to relay it to you. We're going to give you some bullshit story and say, this is the reason, when the actual cause is, we're raising it ourselves, and we don't want to tell you, because then you'd know how scheming we really were, how we worked, how fucking greedy and maniacal we really are that are running you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. CPAC. Oh my god. Donald Trump actually has the nerve to come up on stage and talk shit about Ron Paul and say that, I like him, he's a good guy, but he's just not electable. He's just not electable. Shit. He's been elected 11 times. He is the most electable person, period. He's the most influential person on the candidacy right now, absolutely. I mean, he's got more of a following than pretty much anyone. Well, besides Obama, of course. But why the fuck is Obama still on the ballot in the first place? I mean, really, if we were smart, we would appeal Obama. We'd be like, you know what? No. You're not working as a president. We're the people. We make the decisions. You're not helping us. You're fucking out. That's how it should be. But no. People are brainwashed and conditioned by everything they see on television and hear over the radios, and it's fucking ridiculous. They even get conditioned in school. School, oh my god. I've learned more than, I mean, fuck, aside from mathematics, and of course, English literature, all that. I've learned so much more since being out of school and being in school. Because the shit that you're learning in school isn't the shit that really matters. That's the shit that they feed you. I mean, absolutely math matters, and absolutely literature and English matter, if you're going to be a writer. If you're going to do those things with your life, mathematics matters because it can be applied to everything. I apply it to guitar myself, and it works. It really does. There's a fucking equation for the guitar. Look it up. But back to subject. We're getting fucked by our country. Fucked. Hardcore. And the only thing that we can do is put a man into power who's gonna help us. Who's not greedy, who's not biased, and whose opinions are actually for us, than rather for himself or for the people that he's running with. No. He didn't even really need a candidacy. I mean, he had enough of a following online to make it. He won CPAC with 37%, I do believe. 37%. Trump got 5%. Shit. Mitt Romney came in second, the runner-up. But what we need now, we don't need a change, because that's what Obama promised us. What we need now is a revolution, and he's the only man who can give it to us. He's the only man who will strike it for us. 1974, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Now, the public was in such an uproar about that, because they were like, okay, we have a president who's actually going to stand up for us and stick up for us and take away everything that doesn't need to be. What happened? He got killed. Got assassinated. We knew it was our government. We knew it. Fuck. He was the only person who was ever for us in that political scheme that they had. going on. Really, people. Ron Paul is our last hope. Period. Ron Paul is not gonna... I mean, he speaks freely. He speaks so freely. He doesn't go, and, you know? He doesn't read off a teleprompter. No. I mean, of course he has these speeches written down. But he doesn't. He puts guidelines, basically just to read off of and hit subjects. He's not some puppet. He's not a puppet. He's an actual, decent, for the people, constitutionalist human being. If we had one of those in power, if we had one of those as our president, we'd be getting somewhere. We would. Fuck. We wouldn't have credit unless it was from the person that we owe or get the loan from. It wouldn't be from a bank. It wouldn't be from a private corporation. No. It would be solely based on person to person or business to person. They wouldn't need the banks, is what I'm saying. The banks are money laundering sharks, is all that they are. They work for the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is neither federal nor reserve. Privately owned corporations own the Federal Reserve. It is owned by so many people. So many people look after our money. Wait, isn't that the Treasury's job to do? Yeah, it is. So, if we have the Federal Reserve taking money from us, what's the Treasury do? Exactly. I don't know. It hits me more and more blatantly every day that something big is going down. Because they have an agenda. You can't just watch my videos and be like, okay, well, they don't have an agenda. They do have an agenda. They've had an agenda from the beginning. Their agenda is to fucking bankrupt us. We're not going to let it happen. If we do let it happen, you guys are fucking stupid. Really. It's apparent that Obama is abusing his power easily. Tenfold he's abusing his power. I mean, he has the power to become a dictator. There should never be a dictator in the United States. He has the power to initiate martial law. Martial law, people. Martial law, come on. That shouldn't happen. The people should run their government. The people shouldn't fear their government like we do. We're afraid to say what is on our minds because we look like conspiracy theorists. And if we say what's on our minds, there's a possible chance of us getting killed. I mean, there is a possible chance of us getting killed for sure. But I'm going to speak my mind. Why? Because I'm a free fucking American, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit idly by as our government, and I say government in these little parentheses, because government isn't government. What are they governing? They're not watching over us, they're policing us. That's not a government, that's called fucking total control. That's called a hierarchy, for sure. We're living in this... oh my god. It just pisses me off how stupid we are getting, really. How much shit we are buying into. It could all be taken care of. It could all be managed by us. But we have other people do shit for us. That shit doesn't fly with me, you guys. I mean, really. I have a brain of my own. I have a body of my own. No one tells me what to do. That's free will. Fuck them. They're not gonna mess with my free will. Just as your God can't mess with your free will, the people that govern me can't mess with mine. That's all I'm gonna say about that, for sure. But vote Ron Paul 2012, because we need a fucking revolution. I'll post another video.